There was a double fatality this morning in Newcomb. Reports coming in to WLAF News are that a house fire claimed the lives of an elderly husband and wife. The home was located less than a mile from the former Jerry's Market on the Elk Valley side of the market. The Jellicoe Rescue Squad responded to the call at 3:30 this morning. County commissioners discovered another limitation to their powers at last night's workshop as they learned that they cannot make appointments to the county's E911 board, merely approve or disapprove appointments made by the county mayor. County Attorney Joe Coker passed on the ruling from the State Attorney General's office that the Commission's appointment last month of Jacksboro Police Chief Danny Chapman to replace Sarah Lloyd of La Follette Medical Center was nullified by the state ruling. Rusty Orrick had pushed for the change, explaining that he felt local police departments needed to be represented on the board. The state law authorizing local E911 boards requires appointments to be made by the county mayor. However, with the commissions having only the power to approve or reject those appointments, Mayor William Baird indicated he will again present his nominations at the next commission meeting. Coker also reported that complications have surfaced in the negotiations with Montclair Corporation for the purchase of county-owned land in the Oswego Industrial Park near Jellicoe. The company wants to establish a facility to recycle used petroleum products at the former Taylor Machine facility and has asked to purchase an additional 4 acres from the county. The county offered to sell the land with conditions that would include a reversion clause in the event that the facility is not up and running within 3 years. Coker reported that the company has instead suggested an agreement that would require the county to refund all payments and taxes to Montclair if Campbell County enacts the reversion clause and takes back the land. We still have some negotiations to work out before this agreement can be finalized, Coker told the commissioners. The county has already received approval for an ARC grant to extend a railroad spur to the site, part of that cost borne by local matching funds. The commission unanimously approved a list of budget amendments as the Budget and Finance Committee, including one to accept a federal grant from the Office of Surface Mining to extend 6,000 feet of public water lines along Stinking Creek Road. The county does not have to provide matching funds, Mayor Baird reported. In an effort to get a handle on overtime issues, the Caryville Board of Mayor and Aldermen voted unanimously last night that employees of the town must have approval of their supervisor before working extra hours. Also, commissioners of each fire department must sign off on overtime for their workers. The leaders of each department must sign off. That's according to a new problem that's been there for a while. That's according to Mayor Chris Stanley. Alderman Glenn Smith brought up the subject and also made the motion. He specifically questioned overtime for the police and street departments. We haven't had any bad weather for the street department to be getting overtime, Smith said. Every department gets overtime, and I want to see where the overtime is going. It's getting out of hand every month. Caryville Police Chief Johnny Jones answered Smith by saying, I'd say 95% or more of our overtime is court time. Even with a spending freeze and a budget shortfall of $11,079 for November, Mayor Stanley promised that employees would get their annual Christmas bonus. Revenue is going down a little bit, said the mayor. We're going into a season where travel is down, where tourism is down, and it will probably be tough the next couple of months to get the revenue up. We appreciate everybody's help. The board also discussed the development of a purchasing policy and set a workshop for December 27th at 7 p.m. to tackle the issue. In other business, during last night's regularly scheduled meeting, the board voted to take bids on changing all the door locks at the municipal building. Approved on first reading routine building codes ordinances and site plan requirements. In action by the beer board, several local businesses were approved for renewal of the beverages permits. Caryville policeman Albert Kidwell named Officer of the Year and DUI Officer of the Year for East Tennessee. He was honored during the meeting at the Caryville Board of Mayor and Aldermen. Santa's making a special stop at Rainbow Ford on Saturdays in December. You're invited to bring the youngsters by for a photo with Old St. Nick and finger painting from Travis Thompson at Farmers Insurance. That's from 10 unto 4 and on Saturday, December 15th and 22nd. Rainbow Ford is giving away $400 in cash each of those days. The drawings are at 5 p.m. Saturday afternoons, and you do have to be present to win. All you need to do to have a chance at winning is to stop by Rainbow Ford and pick up your ticket. No purchase necessary. Rainbow Ford's latest $400 winner is Sharon Johnson. She won last Saturday, while Orville Gross won a 39-inch flat screen television given away on December 1st by Rainbow Ford. The school board hosts its meeting tonight, and we'll have that story for you right here tomorrow. The Trinity Church will be having its free meal tomorrow from 5 to 5:30 at the church, and you are invited. The food drive continues at Terry's Pharmacy. It's the 5th year. Terry's is now accepting donations of canned food items. For every can you donate, Terry's Pharmacy is matching it. The drive runs through December 18th. All foods is given to Food Life Services. The community prayer meeting will be tonight at 7 o'clock at the Christian Academy, and Pink Pals will be meeting this Thursday night at 7 p.m. at the La Follette First Baptist Church. Sheila Falls tells WLAF that a wonderful Christmas dinner meal is planned for this month's meeting. She invites everyone to come and join them for this dinner, even if it's your first time at a meeting. And that's a look at the news. We'll be back with a press release from the Sheriff's Department. And it looks like 12 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Mark A. Baltimore, age 34, of Cadle Lane in Harrogate for drug fraud. 28-year-old Aaron Benjamin Bell of East Beach Street, La Follette, for violation of probation. Justin Lee Carr, 24, of Douglas Lane in Jellicoe for aggravated burglary, theft of property under $500, and on a capious bench warrant. 23-year-old Tasha Lynn Farmer of West Iron Street, La Follette, for violation of probation. Crispin Jose Garcia, 22, of Bird Lane in Jacksboro, for speeding, no driver's license, violation of the Tennessee financial law, and violation of the seatbelt law. 26-year-old Jimmy Lee Presnell Jr. of West Cherry Street, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. Matthew Shane Purdy, 25, of Orchard Street in Jacksboro, for driving while suspended, violation of the light law, and violation of the Tennessee financial law. James Mitchell Rich, 38, of North 13th Street, La Follette, for 2 counts of rape of a child and incest. 31-year-old Samantha Denise Scott of Adam Hollow Lane in Pioneer, for driving while suspended, giving false information to an officer, violation of the light law and the seatbelt law, and possession of a Schedule III controlled substance. Sandra Sue Scott, age 60, of Court Lane in La Follette, for destruction of evidence, possession of drug paraphernalia, giving false information to an officer, violation of the seatbelt law, the litter law, and failure to obey a police officer. 42-year-old Mary Sue Shears of West Walden Street, La Follette, on 2 capious bench warrants. And last today, 32-year-old April Dawn Vincent of Island Road in Jacksboro, for initiation of procedure intended to manufacture meth and possession of drug paraphernalia. And we thank you for joining us for our portion of the news. That does it for this Tuesday, but be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll be back with the midweek edition of the news.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
this is your birthday song.
Celebration all night long.
May all you...
Hey, Big Josh with you on this Tuesday evening, and we're going to do birthdays and anniversaries for you. And the Birthday Club and Anniversary Club is brought to you by WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. Looking at our birthdays today, Mona Bruce is celebrating. Happy birthday to you, Mona. And Elena Levitt is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Elena. And we want to tell you that if you're celebrating your birthday today, we want you to have a great day. And Ronnie and Kathy Colburn are celebrating 25 years of married life today. So happy anniversary to Kathy and Ronnie. And if you're celebrating your anniversary, we want you to have a great day, even though we don't have your name. But now, listen, the only way that you can qualify to be in the drawing to win a birthday or an anniversary dinner for 2 from WLAF and Eastside Pizza is if we have your name on our list. So if you haven't done that, get it in here, will you? Hey, we'll do all this again tomorrow evening, probably about this same time. Good night.